another file, factory floor plan, XREF'd into it as an attachment. So we'll take a look at a little bit how we might be able to change that situation if necessary. And I'll also show you a little tool we have called the tree view in order to figure out how things are set up. But within here, when you select any of your XREFs, and now in the newer versions of AutoCAD, what you're going to see here in this external reference manager is a list of all the different types. You don't have separate managers for images versus drawings. If I had any images attached, they would display in the same window. If I had any PDFs attached, they would display in the same window. So here I see that I have a drawing called host full path, and we look down here at the details. And we'll see, and sometimes you might need to stretch that out. If you're not getting details, you might need to pull up the little arrow at the bottom. And there's a few things we can change in here. We'll take a look at those in a second. Let's look first at one of the more common ways, I guess, of accessing some of the tools we have, and that's by right-clicking on the name of any of the XREFs here. You see, we do have an open. This is a really nice tool. I use this a lot. I can use this to open an XREF directly. Instead of having to go search for it on the network, I can just go find it here in the XREF Manager and say open, and it will open that DWG for me. You can attach. It'll let you reattach another drawing. We can also unload and reload. So if you're just getting started with XREFs, unloading would allow you to basically drop out the information of that reference without having to, basically dropping it out of your drawing without losing all the information about how it's, where it's found, and all the different copies and rotations and all those kind of things. Reload would then let you bring it back into your drawing. So if I were to unload host, we'll see that it disappears from my drawing. So my floor plan is gone, but it still resides here. Right? It's easy for me to now go and reload it. And I see that when I unloaded it, it changed the path. So here's a situation where I, oh, there it is. Reload, there it is. Change order there on me. So there we go. So I've reloaded back in. I didn't have to go find it on the network and reattach it, replace it in my drawing. Detach, though, does just that. That would completely remove this reference from my drawing. And any of the nested XREFs go along with it, any of the information as to its location, its rotation, its scale, any of that kind of information is also lost, meaning I would have to later on reattach it if I needed it again.
So unload and reload can be really helpful if you're working with aerial images in your drawing files. They tend to be huge